Hey, what's up? Santiago here. I'm in Vilonia, Arkansas. This small town, got hit by a tornado last night and the night before that. I made it through the checkpoints, multiple checkpoints, to be able to make it into the town itself. But I wanted to show you a little bit about the condition of this small town and what's been going on, and really the reality that is their nightmare. It is. Let me just start with like this image right here. So this is actually a Mack truck, and that was formerly a Mack truck, completely ripped to shreds. Looks like it flipped over, and now it's being towed away. I'm going to try and share with you a little bit of other debris. News channels here, Fox here trying to report on this. Everybody's here trying to find aid to the victims and support for this time of need and essential utter destruction. The hurricane itself is a half-mile wide and completely destroyed everything. When I say everything, meaning that it actually ripped trees out of the ground. I mean, everything that you know and hear about tornadoes doing, it actually did. So trying to get through this is going to be a challenge for this small little town. But like anything that happens when a tragedy, you get up and you rebuild. So this is what it is, and this is where we're at. So I'm in line right now and trying to get through the point where I can get out of this small little town. And there's all types of insurance companies here. So let me show you a little bit of footage here on the left, excuse me, my right. So I'm just going to kind of scroll through this so you can see some of the houses and destruction that happened as a result of this F4 tornado. Now this is actually the nice part of town, if you will, not being nice like the upscale part of the town or anything like that, but really this is the part of the town that's actually still somewhat put together. So I'm going to hopefully get you some decent images of what's going on so you can see firsthand exactly what's going on here. People trying to rebuild, clean up, restore whatever's left of this small little town. So if you look again to the right, there's a whole tree stump. Look at this stone house made it through. That's awesome. Reminds me of the Three Little Pigs. I saw a house earlier up here that's completely made of stone, and then there was one that was completely made of tin, and it was actually up in a tree. It's kind of wild. I mean, there's just debris everywhere. We have a power line off in the distance there, just hanging. Completely hanging. Trees, long, big trees. Look at them, just down on the ground, sideways. They're already out here rebuilding, trying to get it built again. This is a playhouse. I don't know if that shed belonged there originally, but it's there now. Workers trying to put up power lines again. And from what I see, just driving through this, there's a lot of community support, everybody contributing to the cause. The guy down there just trying to get the big tree off of his shed. Trees down everywhere. I don't know. They probably cleaned it up earlier, but I had a colleague who came through here, and I mean there was dead livestock everywhere as well. Lifted up cows and slammed them on the road. There was even a Mack truck that had steel in the back of it and just picked it up and dropped it like a rag doll. And these natural disasters. I mean, Mother Nature. It's just so powerful. Look at this tree. Let's see if I can stop right here. How about that tree? Completely uprooted. There's a tree and a guy delivering food and supplies there. I think this looks like a place that they're delivering food for victims, and it looks like it was dropped from a helicopter, and they're just rummaging through it. I mean, people are so courageous, man. It's so amazing. I've never seen tornado destruction firsthand, but this is absolutely phenomenal to see the type of support and community work that is going on here. On my left side, I'm not showing you really, but it's the side that the power lines are on, and there's just trucks everywhere trying to redo this town, get them power. There's a house that was a house. I mean, there's nothing on the outside at all, but just trying to rummage through what's left. This looks like a trailer of some sort. It was maybe attached to a truck. I don't know where the truck is, though. Maybe it was that one at the gas station we started with. And if you could be praying for these people, that would be awesome. There's a whole tree just down, power lines down. This is an interesting image if you can catch it. It looks like a cross. Turn the radio off. You can probably hear the sound of chainsaws cutting trees down. I mean, it makes me think about what would happen if I completely got wiped out. My family, man, the type of courage and faith it takes to rebuild this is just, it's admirable. I never want to go through it, but there's a whole roof torn off. Put the camera down for the police. I don't know if they're cool or not. I mean, just look at this. It's crazy. There's destruction everywhere. Now, mind you, this town is only a half-mile wide. So, I mean, it pretty much ripped through this thing. Construction just goes. It's miles back there too. Try and slow down so you can see this house right up here. I'm upon it right now. Look at that. These kids just looking at their rooms, going like, "No, what's going on?" Bring you over to the left side so you can see what that's about now. Whole roof's gone right here. That little shack stayed pretty much intact. Hear the chainsaw. And this little log cabin made it through too. Maybe a couple missing shingles, that's it. All over, killing those trees, man. Getting them out. Amazing how much progress they've had already. It's about 3 o'clock right now. Storm hit, first day. At night, man, I'm just rolling over power lines right now. This is crazy. Pretty wild. Absolutely wild. So let me do this. I'm pretty much going to get out of Livonia now. If you can, definitely keep Livonia in your prayers and your thoughts. And I don't know if there's a disaster relief fund or anything like that. You can probably look online and Google the town or the city hall or whatnot. But please keep them in your prayers, man. And just be grateful for what you do have, because you never know when something like this could happen. But even in the midst of utter chaos, destruction, and everything else that goes along with it, God's here, and they will rebuild, and by the grace of God, man, they'll completely restore their lives. So it's awesome. If you look to the left here, I'll leave you with this. You look right here. I don't know if you can see this, but that's a tornado shelter. Tornado shelter is right there. It's kind of like Twister the movie, right? Pretty much the family runs into that little place. It has a little air vent, and that's where they survive. And so for what it is and for what it's worth, you know, like I said, keep this little town in your prayers. But I wanted to share it with you so at least you can get a glimpse of what the type of destruction that happens from a tornado. So if you're wondering where I was or what I was doing, this is what I've been doing, dodging tornadoes. All right, so take care, God bless, man, and we'll talk soon. Later.